How do you do, ladies and gentlemen? I'm here to show you the greatest paintings on the planet. The Mona Lisa, the Mona Lisa. This one's called Mona Lisa. This one is the Mona Lisa, but I call it MIDION, which means best boyfriend in the whole wide world. I have found the one of the greatest little paintings that are duplicate between both paintings. There's millions and millions. I mean, they're identical but done in different layers. And for those who have been following, thank you. And who have been giving thumbs up, thank you. I have a great amount of individuals. I don't understand how the ranking of the numbers work, but it's kind of odd. I'm trying to get a good iOS in today to go for a long YouTube. I like to go for a 3 or 4 hour one, but I just sit down and just keep doing it and booting it up or something. Well, let me just show you something here. If you take this and you overlay it, you'll see the woman right here. The woman lays right here. If I pull this away, there's a little white dot right there. That's the particular area where this particular area is. And that particular area that's going to be where we're going to take a look on the exam of this larger piece, in which I got preset for us all. This particular piece is of that particular dot is located approximately right here, this large piece. If I open it up just a little bit more, you'll probably see where it's a little more whiter or lighter or something of that sort. See how it kind of looks like a face? I hope you do. It's right here, and it actually kind of looks like a crown. But it's also a little face with other little faces on top, and faces aim in different ways with the crown. But from main distance is one whole. You see an eye and an eye, and you see an eye and an eye, and a lip, and you see a little doggy, and it goes endless. You can see endless amount of art. That's a Leonardo. That's for sure. Anyway, out of this particular deal, this painting, which is the Mona Lisa, this particular image, and this image is actually out of MIDION, my painting, the lost painting of over 550 years. This image here that I'm trying to get across to you is the upside down picture of my painting that is of MIDION, which is the older Mona Lisa. But when you do take a look at her, you'll see that this is an upside down painting. Now, if I went over and flipped it, that would be okay, but I don't need to because I'm just showing you what it looks like upside down. The words in which he put in here, too, are also upside down, right in here. It actually spells out Leonardo. It's in one of my YouTubes also. For those who care to follow, that is. No matter which way I take this, I can turn this no matter which way. In circles, upside down, angles, or anything, he has art in every single way. He doesn't waste a thing like we do with Post-its. Okay? A Post-it, he would cover every single micro dot on it. Now, this is the same image I just showed you on that other screen, and when it does come up, it's this particular piece, which he represents to look like a cowboy, to me, and with a cowboy hat. And each little image to build in this hat is portraits, and each little part from his finger all the way, each little dot's a portrait. But when you look at it at its distance as a main whole, it simulates the looking cowboy, and it simulates a doggy that's green. Now, I'm going to open it up for you after I show you the overlay for you to see it in a much prettier and better way. But that image is actually, if you side that side by side, just the cowboy only. If you look off to the left onto the Mona Lisa, you will see him right here. Here he is. Okay? That's the guy. Okay? And he does it under different colors and layers. Okay? And if you see how come this one looks straight, but actually if you see the colors, they float. And he has transparency. That is actually a face. And if you actually look down in here, it's going to be a face. That's the way he is. He's a trickster and a faker. But you're going to see how it lines up 100%. Watch. I'm going to lay that, boom, right over the top. Goes right over. There it is. 100% fit. Okay. the doggy, you can see the outline of the dog going down and changes into multi-different little units. Of course, this is multi-little units too. I pull it back. There he is. There's the dog. There is the dog. There is the cowboy. Now the hard one, again, I showed earlier in one of my other YouTubes, is the Jesus. I call him Jesus. It's right here. And that's actually the disciples. It actually runs a table this way too. There's going to be a lot to this. I'm not giving up on this one. It brings out too much religion to teach you guys. But if you overlay the whiteness, you can see how it overlays this little whiteness. So when you go, it actually got a portion here. That's a portion. But each color block is going to be extremely difficult to see this particular item, even though of this, because he broke it down. Okay, but you can see a dot and a dot and a dot and a dot. He does leave his marks. See, he does leave his marks. So when you go to put this in, here's a dot, there's a dot, dot, dot. See? So he does know how to mark his spots. So I am just floored. This man, in every single day for 5 solid years of me studying Leonardo da Vinci, has actually set me floored. I've actually, when I first started in this, I've actually had to walk away for 15 minutes to catch my breath. I couldn't believe what I was seeing, and how in the world can I show the world? So I didn't want to think that everything was wrong or any of sort, so I stayed with it. I got, you know, and here it is. I guess persistence pays off, right? So if you see, look at this. See this face? You see this face right here? Okay? You're going to see it perfectly line up in here. Watch. Watch. Watch that face. You ready? Okay. Now, the face is right here. There it is. I'm going to hold it. There's the face. You see it? It's the same. The same. That is the same. It gets a little harder to see the dog, but he's there. And to see Jesus over here, you can only see the outline. He's got him buried under different transparency. Jesus is up in heaven. You know that. And he's watching us. So I want to say, God bless. This is going to be a short YouTube again. I'm going to continue with the push. I have tons and tons more. I'll probably have to open up number 1392 of the raw image and show it to you direct on a larger scale. And I do believe you've seen my x-ray of the Mona that's in the painting. And I know I have larger x-rays that's in it because now I know that certain areas that she's more easier to show to the public that he has buried. I'm not going to say, and when I say easy, it's like 1% out of 100. That's easy. Okay, and that's, I have not seen anything even be 50%. This is about the closest, easiest one that I come across. I'm getting better at it. Maybe tomorrow all of a sudden I'll know where everything is, but I don't think so. Not with this guy. I can work for 30 years and still be trying to figure out his style and where he hid everything. So, oh, I did make you a promise. Let me open this up. Okay, that's 15583 is the size. Let's see here. I'm going to open this up. I better... see? Big cowboy. That's the big cowboy. When he's side by side with this guy here, he's the big cowboy. I don't think he's going to come out to be out of proportion. That's 400. Okay, so it's let's see. I don't know if you can see that, but see how he's He's portraying there his arm and then whatnot. Let's see if that even shows up there. Did I even get the numbers right? Close. Look at that. My goodness. A bigger, larger image. See how that fits like that? And you put it right there. See how the dog shows up more? Ah, going larger did help. Okay, let me put this back here so it's kind of in, because sometimes these YouTubes start off on a wild ordeal, and it helps me on my pages for knowledge. God bless you all. That means everybody in heaven and on earth. Amen.